What stage do you need your clients to go in order for them to receive a transformation in hypnosis? Great question. And simple answer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what stage your clients are in, alpha, theta, beta, high beta, whatever it is that you learned. And I know that that's controversial, but here's the thing. When our clients are in whatever brainwave state they are currently, what is that? That is an unconscious process in and of itself, right? And so in ACH we really meet a client where they're at. So if a client is completely stressed out and high strung when they come into the session, maybe they're in high beta because they're like in a completely stressed out state. To us it really doesn't matter, because that stressed out state is an unconscious process, right? It is a sign that their autonomic nervous system is in a heightened sympathetic arousal. And so when a client comes to us in that state, we jump on that because why? Because they're already doing something unconscious, right? And in ACH, we meet a client where they're at and we go from there. We don't try to artificially relax our client, because in the hypnosis world there is a belief that in order for them to access their unconscious they have to be relaxed or some shit. It's not really 100% accurate, because a stressed out state, a heightened arousal state, is an unconscious process already. So their unconscious mind is already communicating, is already doing something. And we're 95% unconscious processes anyway. We're always doing something unconscious. So relaxing a client doesn't make sense to keep them or to make them relax when they're already giving you a lot of information. And I'll give you a tangible example. So when I worked with one-to-one clients who have recently broken up with an ex, either separation, divorce, or broke up with their long-term partner in a long-term relationship. And when clients come to me, it is very, very, very common. Like 90% of my clients come into my session, and the first thing they say is that, oh my God, Fritz, I'm so nervous. What is that telling me? They're nervous. They're already feeling an emotion. What do we do? I jump on that. That's the reason why my breakthroughs were super fast. Like in 5 minutes, we get to some really deep emotional shit in our sessions. And that's because I jump onto whatever it is that my clients present to me. So when they're nervous, I ask them about why they're nervous, right? What makes them nervous? And the conversation starts there, because through doing that, not only am I establishing trust with our unconscious mind by acknowledging the unconscious process that is happening, by asking about the unconscious process that is happening, that really just creates trust in their unconscious mind. But also that nervousness, whatever that emotion is, maybe your clients say, I'm so excited for this. Good. Ask them about that excitement, because that unconscious emotion is an unconscious process, which means that the unconscious mind is already communicating. So you always want to jump on that first, instead of saying, oh my God, you're nervous. Let's chill for a minute, relax, just relax, make sure that you are comfortable. No, that nervousness is saying something. Like there's some really good juice there. And if you relax your clients and then you get to the investigation phase and they go through the nervous thing again, like they feel nervous again, you've just wasted your time relaxing when the unconscious mind really just wants to talk about this nervousness. So that is why it's super important to, first of all, not care about what state, brainwave state your clients are at in your hypnosis sessions, because it's not always going to be an accurate predictor of the breakthroughs. I mean, if your goal in your client sessions is to get your clients into a particular brainwave state because that's what you've been told, and that is the technique that you're doing, sure, you can do that. But if your goal is to create client breakthroughs, if your goal is to get client results, if your goal is to communicate with the client's unconscious mind, then those things aren't necessary. They're a waste of time. You don't need to do them. Meet a client where they're at, that establishes that immediate rapport with the unconscious mind, which is going to be very difficult to, or more challenging to have a relationship with. But if you actually Um, if you actually meet a client where they're at and acknowledge their unconscious processes right then and there, the minute your client comes into your sessions, then the unconscious mind has more trust in you. It will reveal more of the things that are going on. It will help reveal to you the unconscious payoff much faster than if you were to ignore the nervousness, relax, the nervousness comes again, and the unconscious mind is just like, all right, well, I already gave you the nervousness to begin with. You didn't want me to do it. And now you may or may not be listening to the nervousness again. Like, what is this about? That just, not listening to the unconscious creates that unconscious resistance. And so, long story short, you don't need to care about the brain waves. You don't need to care about your client's emotions going in. Use that because emotions are an unconscious process and it can give you a lot of juice very quickly. And this was really the biggest reason as to why my clients would have breakthroughs within 10 to 15 minutes within our calls, even though they've tried many things. They've tried other psychotherapy modalities, even other hypnosis or EFT type modalities. And just within 15 minutes with me, they get to the root of the problem very quickly because of this principle and this method. So I hope this helped. Any questions, let me know, and I will see you soon.